Welcome back to another episode of Hearthfire Tales.
Hammy! Ha!
Oh my god, you
Okay.
remembered it.
I told you I'd remember.
In this week's adventure,
I'm gonna kill Sid. Just so
What?
you can bring a character. I'm gonna force you to use that voice as your character voice.
the heroes are off on an adventure.
Yeah, the heroes are off an adventure, and that adventure is called Hearthfire Tales. Yeah, let's step into a world of might, magic, and yeah, guys.
Did you not think of a name again?
Lack of preparation.
Mind Dylan to come up with M's.
Go with
Man, Dylan's bad at coming up with
Yeah,
names.
exactly. What's
Yeah.
a shameful M we can put on him this week?
Just-
Mediocre planning.
I mean, mediocre planning implies any level of planning, so I'm fine with that.
Well, the fact that Dylan has told us that, like, outside of the podcast, that, like, entire things that he's had planned, we have just gone
Completely derailed.
bonkers directions, and he's had to improv everything. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
why
So
would
look
you
behind,
play?
right? What
like
was
it being a School of Rock. It wasn't a School of Rock at the start. Like the Frost Giants were originally supposed to be. If anyone is eagle-eyed and listened, like I was clearly trying to have those hill giants be like real antagonistic and dangerous and like out hunting for things. And Sid comes along, he's like, huh, funny squat. I've made them my friends. So I'm like, well, you fuck.
Yeah, I will continue that throughout this campaign.
What was the last
That's okay.
thing?
I almost that you guys fucked me over on.
Completely derailed, yeah.
We weren't even supposed to go to other planes of existence. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I just have to completely make that up now. No, the rest. No, I think nothing
It was
else.
the Giants, was it? It was the...
Yeah,
The Giants was the
right.
big one. I mean, I don't necessarily tend to like. I wouldn't say things like Conn jumping into the portal by himself. Obviously, that was unexpected, but I don't consider that to be derailing or anything at all.
Yeah.
Derailing, I would consider, is when I have to rewrite a core aspect of something that I've already written about the society or something.
Yeah.
Fink
But
was supposed to die because he's so strong now, and we still managed to save him.
speaking of that, guys, I know we talked about it last episode, but you guys fucking nearly died. Like,
Yeah, that was actually
so
really
close. Like, man, and I'm just gonna stop giving you guys potions and things because you clearly don't use them.
Those mountain rangers were actually going to come in this time. So.
Oh yeah. Maybe I know. I mean, Stormzy had healing spells and things like that, and is a cleric. So,
Oh, yeah. You probably could have revived us.
Yeah.
yeah.
maybe.
I mean,
That is a safety net I did not see at all.
Yeah.
a good thing too. But also, you had a safety net of fucking potions and things, guys.
I mean, that was the
Like
thing.
you
We had a potion of
well
resistance.
equipped us.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it was like, and specifically before it was like, this is going to be a hard fight. Make preparations. And you guys are like,
Let's
just-
make a little cave for Sid.
Look, to be fair, the last massively bad thing you put us up against, Sid, like, one-manned it. So,
Con helped.
yeah,
He grappled it.
true. But I've learned. And you guys have,
you gave it a hug.
you guys have leveled up since then.
Yeah.
And I told
have.
you I'm not pulling my punches anymore.
Yeah,
So, speaking of not pulling punches, Axel punches in the face. No.
Oh, I forgot we're squaring up against
Yeah,
it.
let's
by
do
the
it.
way-
Let's do a quick roll for recap. What were you gonna say in there, Ryan? As your
Well, this will be part of it. Maybe we can do it at the end or part of it. But it turns out I had misunderstood some of the elements of this whole becoming a
oh yes, we'll
element
get
of Fink.
we'll get to that in a second.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 7, but I kind of want Sid to do it because I think this is obviously a very Sid-facing moment right now.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna just make you do it. The rolls mean nothing, listeners.
We don't even have
Thank
dice.
you very much.
We have a soundboard.
You can get me back on the next time. It's relevant.
Yeah. Look, Fink is gonna give this one. No, that'd be.
Fink.
All right, so look, it's been a while since I've given you all the recap. I don't think it has. I think it was like maybe 2 episodes ago, whatever. But I'm gonna give you guys another recap of some of the cool shit that I've been doing with my friends. So, first of all, like, I'm trying to be a good pet owner. And I was like, Fink, you need to like not be getting yourself in so much trouble. Like maybe we shouldn't have you out there. And Fink was like, hey man, like shut up. Like I got this on my own. And I'm like,
Is that how you hear?
Like this is not gonna be good for you. And guess what? He goes down. So like maybe people should listen to me, but nobody ever wants to listen to me. Everybody's like, you're just a kid, you know? But then he got all these magical powers, elemental powers. I don't know, mutant stuff. He needs to stop eating stuff. It's working out for him though. But anyway, so we met this. Anyway, this is what happened. So we went up this big mountain to find this dude named Stormzy. Stormzy made us meet his dragon girlfriend. And then we got back and we had to make the weather not be such bad weather anymore. And while we were doing that, some dudes jumped out of a portal and kind of beat the shit out of us. And I was in a hidey hole, but then the hidey hole collapsed. And that hurt a lot. Turns out that Melody has a drum set, and that's pretty dope. And that leaves us here.
So yeah, we had ended the last episode with the arrival of your arch nemesis, Axl.
Yeah, dude used to be my best friend. You know, like, I mean, we were always hanging out together. We were the only two people that were training under his grandfather. And like, so we had to hang out every single day and it was great. And we got along so well. I mean, yeah, a lot of times he would like leave without me, you know, and sometimes he would try and say that he was the only one that did any of the hunting and stuff like that, which is totally not true. Like, I mean, if you leave without me and break my bowstring, like I'm not going to be able to do much. But like, we were totally best friends. So I totally don't understand what's like, why he got so mean when we left and just like abandoned me.
Well, maybe you can ask him that as he's just flown down on his giant Falcon Thunderslash.
It's big again?
It is big again. He is.
Could have sworn I shrunk that.
He is fully riding it now, like Gary Oak style.
Standing
I was
fully
Yeah.
straight up on its back.
He is like,
Minimal points of contact.
yeah, he's kind of surfing it. And he comes down and, well, if ain't shithead Sid, the turd head kid, what the fuck am I doing smelling you here?
Hey man, like, I don't get why you've been so like rude recently, dude. But I mean, I guess it's good to see you again. Like, I don't understand.
Whatever,
all
you
the
little
practical
fucking
jokes.
nerd.
Hey, Conn, this is my friend Axl. Like,
Sure, you seem like a bit of a fucking prick.
I mean, he's not been the nicest recently. I know, and maybe like murdering a whole village wasn't that cool.
Aye, that's something we should talk about.
Don't know really what you're saying about that. I didn't murder a village.
Hey, listen here, Caxel. Tell us what happened in Hogden.
I mean, not really sure what you guys care.
You turned everybody into fish people, and they all killed each other.
I didn't turn anyone into shit.
You did.
That's
though.
your stupid eyes and ears
hold on.
misunderstanding things. You'll
Hold on a second now,
Dope.
Mr. Tryhard, because none of these are landing the way you think they are. Don't worry. Why don't you tell us what happened? Without the fucking attitude, if you don't mind.
attitude. I'll give you attitude, little prick.
Little prick.
Yeah.
I won't initiate combat, but I'd be like, that's big words coming from a very
give me a persuasion check.
very small man. It's a 2.
No one can convince Gary.
Yeah. You see, like, hasn't dismounted from Thunderslash yet. He's still kind of standing there. You see, he's dressed very like somewhat similarly to Sid. Instead of a bow, you see that he has a crossbow. You see that he has a book very similar to Sid's, and it's kind of like hanging from his belt. In the same kind of, exact same books that that you have Sid and that you've seen in Stormzy's cabin and stuff like that as well. He's wearing a leather jacket, but it's kind of more like a coat. It doesn't look like it's armor necessarily. It's more just like style than kind of function,
Like straight out of like the Matrix or something.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah,
God.
yeah.
In my head, he's like one of these mall ninjas.
He's such a fucking edgelord.
Yeah, I bet he has one of those little knives, they're like the ridiculously wicked curved knives with the like random kunai end on them.
And kind of as you guys are having this like back and forth a lot, you know, of Conn trying to convince him to, you know, tell secrets. Fink has like, you know, is looking and like staring daggers at Thunderslash. He remembers the last time that he saw Thunderslash.
Yeah, because Axl had tried to use Thunderslash to attack Sid.
Yeah, and Fink
got in the way.
Yeah, so like I'm here to see Stormzy. So don't really gonna get into fucking what happened in some little shithole like far from here. So
Speaking of shitholes, how's your bird?
Thunderslash is great. Why?
Oh, well, this is the last I saw him. I shrunk him down to size, I think. Well, it was him, wasn't it? Why were you attacking random people in the
You
countryside?
fucking boomer ass piece of shit. Did you attack my bird?
Did I what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the fucking ridiculous attitude problem you seem to have.
I mean, fucking you're the one with the attitude problem, just attacking fucking defensive birds.
Here, shut up.
You can't just fucking tell me to shut up. I'm not gonna shut up.
Shut up.
No.
Why don't you tell me why you're attacking people in the countryside? Defenseless is far from what that bird was before I
Hey,
got
look,
done with him.
Thunderslash got to eat, yeah?
Eat humans, is it?
Thunderslash can eat whatever the fuck he wants. You're not the boss of him.
I'll be the boss of him if I wanted to. This is oh shit. Oh, the temptation to be to like wave Quiff's feather in his head, but I won't disrespect Quiff that way. You'll be like, this is a fucking piss weak excuse for a bird. Sorry. Anyway, look, you know you're probably not going to talk to Stormzy, so why don't you just head on your way?
Well, no, I mean, like, I can fucking have him. And if you attack my bird, I mean, you want to fucking throw down right now? You fucking trying to throw down?
Believe me.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Believe me,
You fucking,
son,
you
don't
fucking,
want that.
you fucking trying to throw down?
All right, I'm done with this prick. Do you have anything else you want to say to him, or are we just going to let him piss in the wind here?
I just don't get why you're being like this, man. Like Herman would not be cool with how you're being, dude.
Ugh, fucking, why'd you love fucking Herman so much?
Hey, he's the one who trained both of us.
I mean, no, he always fucking trained you more than he trained me. You were a fucking, like, teacher's pet with him.
You were his grandson. Like, it's not my fault that I actually paid attention in class and actually, like, you know, when he tried to teach us stuff, like, actually cared about it.
You're the one who uses a bow like he did, you know. I could never get it, and then so I'm left with my crossbow here, you know. But he always spent so much time, you know, like, oh, little fucking Sid, I'm gonna teach you how to string a bow. No, fuck Herman, fuck you.
I don't get this, man. We were like best friends.
No, we were forced hanging around with each other. You're a snot-nosed little turd-head kid, and yeah, I can sick as the smell of you.
As soon as he says no, Sid is just heartbroken.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I see that?
Yeah, sure. Insight.
Oh, insight. 9.
I mean,
I think he just gets furious.
anyway, you fucking attacked my bird?
I didn't. I actually, definitively, I didn't. I hit it or a post, which only works when it attacks me first. So, make what you will of that. Maybe you're just not good at controlling animals. That could be it. Like, Sid here has a complete handle on Fink, but it seems like
yeah?
this Thunderslash is completely out of your control.
Thunderslash has gotten a lot better than this little shithead rat.
Oh, I think he's gonna be mad at that. And Sid goes, hold on. What did you just say about Fink?
That he's a shithead rat. And Thunderslash is fucking much better than him.
That's not how I remember it going down last time you tried to start shit.
Yeah, but look how big Thunderslash is now.
He's not that big. Conflexes.
All Conn has to do is just shrink him down again.
What? You see, he looks like very confused.
I can shrink anything I want. So you watch yourself, you little prick, or I'll make you the size of my thumb.
Well, tell you what. If you think fucking Fink is so tough, Fink and Thunderslash right here, right now.
Yeah, I'm fucking down. Fink, do you want to put this thing in its place?
Fink is like frothing at the mouth.
Now hold on, lads. Hold on. Group huddle. You stay over there, you prick. You're not part of this. I pointed at Axl. Like, are you sure you want to do this? It seems like just yesterday you were concerned about putting Fink in the line of fire.
No, this is different. Fink can absolutely obliterate Thunderslash. Like,
Alright.
I don't care if he's bigger. Like, that. So what? Fink is now, like, made of fire and rock and everything
don't give
else
away your
in the
hand
world.
now. But yeah. All right. Fine.
Made of fire and rock and other stuff now.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
We were group huddling. I thought everything was gonna be.
Yeah, but you were getting very passionate
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, Rob, you need to calm down, yeah? And
So, all right. Okay. Well,
be like, what in there, yeah? Kind of let it flow.
fuck. You're so wise, Stormzy.
I try, yeah?
He's still just a, bird.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
Anyway,
well, look.
who-
Go for it.
What's this man's story? Like, What's his, bruv? Like,
He,
why is he here?
I can sum it up in 3 words for you.
I don't know why he's here. I don't know what he's studying. Like he's out like studying like I am.
He from town?
Yeah,
Ah, bruv.
yeah. Like, you know, his grandfather is not part of town. He's not one of the instructors or anything, but he's a hermit that lives outside. So like he, you know,
Bruv, he Herman, yeah?
yeah.
Of course I know Herman, bruv. Yeah, everyone knows
my
Herman.
mentor. Like that's who trained me and trained him. And we were like,
I love how down with town Stormzy is.
I thought we were like best friends, but now he's being mean.
Bruv, I mean, look, can't take that. But like, bruv, like straight up, yeah. I mean, if he comes asking for like research and stuff, kind of, I gotta just want to know, like, we're tight, yeah, man.
Yeah.
But like, he seems like a shithead kid, yeah.
We don't know what he's doing. He turned an entire town of people into fish monsters.
I'd argue it's probably in the general public interest not to give him any information because he has actually individually, personally contributed to the death of dozens in a small town down the way.
Robs, I need to do it though, yeah. It's for just the way the town is, you know, Sid.
You don't withhold truth.
Yeah.
What if you? I mean, you don't have to give it to him, but you could just also not give it to him.
That's not really how it works.
Bruv, that's not how words work, yeah.
Fuck you, scholars are beyond me.
Anyway, yeah. Show this fucker up, yeah?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I'll go punch him in the face.
What are you guys fucking talking about in there anyway? Come on. Fucking,
Yes.
we gonna do this fight or what?
We weren't actually talking, we were just hiding our noses from the fucking stink of you.
Well, then why you're fucking putting your nose up near that little turd head?
Yeah, well, compared to you, he's a bed of roses.
Anyway, come on. You gonna do this? Fink gonna get his ass whooped?
Whoa. Whoa. Okay, Sid, you know, because Conn's kind of been standing in front. Sid just pushes Conn out of the way and just
I'm rolling a post.
marches forward. I'm imagining Fink is mad enough to just
Oh, yeah.
charging ahead too.
Tell you what, let's roll initiative.
Woo. Should we do a recap on how these abilities work?
Yeah, so sorry. In the time between episodes, now that I was finally able to tell Ryan what I had planned for Fink, we kind of worked out a bit more as to what the abilities that Fink has actually are. I don't know if you want to call them out, Ryan, or if you want me to go through them.
No, I can call them out.
Yeah.
I suppose one of the important things that I didn't realize, so I mean, maybe you listeners are probably better at listening than I am, but that once I've like brought out the elements, I can like change within them on a bonus action during the time that I have it. I thought it was just like once per day that I could choose one element, but no, I get to switch between them because I have 4 abilities, and I guess if I find another element, then I'm going to have to forget one of them.
Thankfully, there are only 4 elements, so.
But water, it's a ranged attack, 30 feet, and it's 2d6 plus dex plus proficiency.
Mhm. So basically, just he has a water gun.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, he casts bubble.
The earth move is basically harden, gain temporary HP.
And his AC buffs by 1.
An AC plus 1. The attack turns into a slam attack, 1d6 strength, and then the pin ability that he always has is increased by 2, the DC for it. Fire, anyone who attacks him within 5 feet takes 2d6 of fire damage, which is
He got the
great.
gout from the centipede, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
And his attacks become, but it's just who attacks him. They don't have to hit him, right?
Sorry, no, that should be damages. Yeah.
You
So
mean
deal
damage?
in exactly the same way that the centipede works.
Okay.
Does
Yeah.
that mean if you held Fink up and pinched him, he becomes a flamethrower?
You would
You
take
take
the
the
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
If you were real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
if you
bump
like
him into
pinch him
them,
as you
like.
throw, maybe.
Tie Fink to the top of your weapon and swing it.
No. And his attacks get +1 to hit and damage. He becomes immune to fire damage.
Yeah.
Then the air one, speed increases by 10 feet. That he can dash as a bonus action, and his jump distance is doubled. and he gets advantage on dexterity saves.
Oh, I like Airbender
and
Fink the most, I think.
Ranged attacks against him also have disadvantage.
Yeah. So he basically kind of just gets covered by like a little gust of air.
I'd like to think
the
that
last rat bender.
there's a ball of air underneath him that he rides around.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Interestingly
You can fight
enough,
for that.
I learned yesterday that no one else in universe can see Aang's like the wind stuff he does to the air, so it just looks like he's just like sitting cross-legged, and like that's just for
Oh.
us.
Yeah, I saw
hilarious.
where they said that they draw the air, but
No one else can see it, so that's why it's real hard to fight an airbender. Is it's literally like
You don't know where attacks are coming from.
it's just getting slapped by
cool.
nothing. Like,
Sorry, they are the rules for Fink, just so everyone is on the same page. And you see that Axl kind of climbs down from Thunderslash's back. You see Axl also takes out his come on, copyright guys, please.
we make eye contact and he just walks over to
Yes. I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. You see, Axel's totally wearing shorts now. You see that?
Love it.
You see that as he comes down, he also takes out his book. He's like, "Okay, Thunderslash, let's go." Let's roll initiative.
Woo! Oh man, it's just an actual Pokemon battle,
Yeah,
right?
I love it. I'm gonna sit down and share my flask with Stormzy.
Bro, this type of thing always happen, yeah?
Actually, this is a first for me, but hopefully more
only
often
a 5
in the future.
for Fink.
Then Thunderslash is going to go first. Hey, Thunderslash, give him the old stink eye. And you see he brings up his book and he starts tracing these like arcane sigils in the air. Somewhat reminiscent of the arcane sigils that you don't remember, but you have seen in the book, in your book, Sid. Kind of in the same style as the YMCA ones.
Are we wrong in like accusing him then? Did we remember that he had anything to do with
They said that it was like
You don't actually know fully. I think you guys have come to that conclusion, but you don't know why.
Mimed it, hadn't he?
Yes.
and Sid had recognized the
And you had written it down, and you know that something had happened in Houghton.
right. So our accusations there were general enough that we're not
General enough, yeah.
Okay.
But you don't. Yeah, it's a good point. You don't actually fully know what transpired, but Sid knows that for some reason something has been wiped off the map. You've got images of fish people, and you've got Axl, like loads of question marks as if to say, like, is Axl responsible for this, or maybe does he know anything about it? So yeah, that is what is happening. He kind of casts these arcane sigils, and you see that these then arcane sigils kind of like glow up in Thunderslash's eyes as he like leers down at
That's cool.
at Fink. Give me a wisdom saving throw for Fink.
Okay. That is a 16.
Fink overcomes the frightened effect that would have come over him, and then it's Fink's turn.
Woo. Okay. Sid is going to yell at. He's like, "Fink, use your fire attacks."
Yeah.
And
We've fully abandoned any sort of pretense that
I
is.
mean, like, when I edit this, I'm going to get as close to the Pokemon music as I can.
I mean, yeah, we're just fully in.
It's a Pokemon battle, guys. It's a Pokemon battle.
He's gonna charge forward, and he's going to, with his fiery mandibles,
Sure. Yeah.
latch into him with his full
Go
weight.
for it.
Oof. How close is everyone standing?
Well, Stormzy and I are and Melody, I'd assume, are on
Yeah,
like, the
I think
porch of the-
everyone has kind of like looked at this and been like, this is Sid's fight.
Yeah,
you know.
we're sitting back on the
Yeah.
on the porch, like sharing a whiskey or whatever.
I think, and like Melly's kind of just turning like, I think Sid's got I think Fink's got a good chance here.
I think the fact that
I mean-
Axl there doesn't know he's like now magic.
I've seen Fink do some horrifying stuff that will stay with me my entire life.
Nothing has ever scared me as much as that rock. So I think Fink is probably fine.
Well, in that case, I'm guessing nobody's standing within 5 feet of Thunderslash.
No, you don't get pack tactics. No.
Yeah, no, he misses on that.
Sorry, we just went off into an entire bit there. You're trying to actually just do the fight.
Yeah. I appreciate all this, but I just want to know if I get to roll again.
No, what did you roll?
A 9.
Oh no, that misses.
Yeah.
Both animals proving relatively useless in the first round.
Yeah.
Pokemon battles tend to go.
Yeah.
Axl tries out. Peck him to death. Come on, peck him.
turn?
He will make a.
Took a turn, but
Yeah.
go on.
That is a 17.
That is the AC.
That is the AC. So he will. Oh, that's a max damage. That's 12 points of damage.
And he's going to take 2d6 damage.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So he's going to take 7 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, so he pecks in with his beak, and it's kind of like eruption of fire hits Thunderslash in the face, like, "Caw!" as he
It smells
flies back.
divine. It's like fried chicken.
Hey,
Hey, Axl, I'm gonna eat your bird.
shut up! You stay out of this.
Sorry.
Fink, he's like, Fink, bite him with the fire again.
Okay, go for it. Yeah,
Here he goes. Oh, there we go. 19 to hit.
yeah, nice.
Woohoo. So that is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
13 damage.
Holy shit!
With the
Yeah.
fire mandibles, does he still make the...
Yes, he does.
Okay.
He does. It just doesn't get priest. That's a 4.
Ooh! With these fire mandibles, he grabs him furious, because the flame spat out of him when he got
Yeah,
pecked.
yeah.
And he just grabs him and throws him onto the ground.
Fink!
Getting on top of him. And while he's on top of him, Sid will yell out for the bonus action on him. And will yell out, change to rock form.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Beast move. Beast move.
Doing it at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So you see this kind of like wreath of fire that was around Fink, and it kind of like hardens, and like you see like his skin like hardening up and like turning to this like half rock, like stone skin form. Axl's like, Thunderslash, get out of there! Use your range. You see that Thunderslash kind of uses what little movement he has left to kind of stand up and like beats his wings to try and like rise up into the air. So he's not using his disengage, so he'll get an attack of opportunity.
That is beautiful.
He Conn turns to Melody. He goes, "Hey, well, look, we know now. He's got the taste of blood. That's it, done then."
I mean, we gotta keep him away from pretty much all living things, I think.
The chap is the
Like,
greatest
if he-
threat we've ever seen.
If he sees a horse, he's
gonna eat the
he's
horse.
gonna eat the
right?
horse. And what powers is he gonna get from that?
God knows. He's got a huff for him.
Ooh, Fink is not used to a being in rock form yet.
Okay.
That's a natural one.
Oh yeah, no. So you see he kind of like, you see Thunderslash like beats him back with kind of his wings. And you see that Thunderslash kind of like hovers into the air. He's used half his movement, so he can't get very far. But then he'll actually like, yeah, use your wing attack, and he'll like just basically starts like beating his
Buffeting him.
wings and like uses gust. You need to make a strength saving throw for Fink.
Okay. That's a 16. Man, I love having proficiency on all
Nice.
saving
Oh
throws.
god, I rolled so poor. You only take 1 point of damage. As he kind of gets beaten back, and you see that Fink is able to manage to stay standing and not go prone from all this like wind that's pushed down. But it is Fink's turn. But he is now like about 10 feet over him in the air.
Okay. Fink or Sid's gonna yell and be like, Fink, be like the turtle. And Fink is going to basically, the rock is going to dissipate away, and he's going to bloat up with his cheeks real full as this internal water comes up from his gut.
Fucking think he's so
What
cool.
the hell's happening to your rat? What the hell, man?
Oh, you're gonna love this one. And he's gonna attack with this water attack. Yeah, that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Woo! So he is going to basically vomit out.
Oh god.
Oh, God, it can get the slime on us for fire now.
Yeah, it's not like a water gun, it's like a sewage water gun. It's just like some gunk.
Having been on the receiving end of that so many times, I feel bad.
Man, this is bonkers.
Hey, Stormzy, you're down with the sickness. What do you think that stuff is? We've been working under the assumption it's kind of a mix of bile, vomit, and street slime, but
I mean, bruv, to be honest, kind of, you know, when we were like talking about it last night, yeah, I mean, kind of would have thought it's like some sort of like pure elemental water, but man, that's
the smell though, right?
The smell, the
viscosity of it,
the sickly sheen on it, bruv. Yeah, man, not natural, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
For something that's supposed to be like a pure natural thing, that is vile, yeah.
Man, I'm glad we have editing because, like, sorry, there's a lot of.
It's okay. I'm enjoying filling it with like the party in the stands and the Pokemon.
Yeah. All these like brand new numbers to learn. But yeah, wow, that is 15 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Yeah, you see this like awful water like sprays up and hits him.
Vile, like.
It definitely goes like.
I originally was gonna have like water guns come out of him, but I was like, nah, he's gotta vomit. He's gotta be just gross.
What the hell is with your stupid rat? How's he doing all this thing? You're not fucking casting spells or anything. What the shit?
He just eats things, and he's gonna eat your bird.
As long as you save some for me, I don't mind.
You see,
don't worry, Conn. He's gonna roast it first.
Yeah, I was gonna say it smells divine. Conn's still sniffing around for a bit of the roast chicken smell from it.
You see, Axl then like furiously kind of like traces again all these arcane sigils in the air, kind of like a larger kind of like circle one, and he's like, "Okay, Thunderslash, let's go. Try and finish him off." And you see Thunderslash flies through this circle, and as he does, he first shrinks back down. Not even to his normal size, but to like even smaller size. And then one Thunderslash comes out of the circle, another, until like there's like a flock, and they all start like swarming down on him. Give me a dexterity saving throw for Fink.
Woo. Not one.
Not one. Okay. Ooh, that is 18 points of damage as basically all these mini Thunder Slashes like peck in, like slash as they go by. You see this only lasts for a second though, and then like they all kind of like reform into one again, and he's kind of like flying about like 20 feet overhead.
It's a shame you weren't in the fire mode, or they all would have had to take flame damage.
True. So he's still up in the air?
He's about 20 feet. He kind of like, it was like a very like kind of like a swoop attack and fly. It was like a big flyby attack.
I mean, it is a Pokemon battle.
It is, right?
No, but according to Pokemon rules, it would take my entire turn to give him the potion of resistance. So
it would, yeah. Feeding him a potion would take your whole turn in Pokemon turn.
Yeah, to feed someone else a potion is that. Thunder Slash isn't looking great though.
But
yeah,
what I'm gonna do
is going beep doop beep doop beep doop.
I'm gonna be like, Fink, you totally ate more than that. Puke the rest off.
Nice rolling attack.
Does 15 hit?
15 hits.
Oh Jesus!
This bird has a shit AC.
Yeah. That is 14 points of damage.
14 points is enough.
Oh, okay. So as he pukes on him, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna yell and go, switch to airborne, bring him down. So as this is flying through the air, I'll just puke, and it's getting onto his face and everything like that. Sid is going to, or Fink, not Sid. Fink is going to change into this air form and dart back and forth a few times, and then dive up into the air, jump up on this thing's back, and with its puke-covered face, slam it into the earth with
That is a Pokemon ass move, right?
You see, like, Axl like runs towards, like, hey, okay, call it off, fine, fucking, you're such a bully.
Does Fink need to make a wisdom saving throw for me to call him off?
He's in it.
I'd say Fink is real fucking pissed off. Yeah, he would.
So Sid is like, all right, man, come on, we've taught him a lesson.
Tell you what, we'll do what we did a few episodes ago. Give me a persuasion check for Sid.
Okay.
So he turned to Stormzy and like, so like this is the bit where he generally gets quite nasty with this rat, as he's probably gonna murder this thing live. And
Yeah,
stuff,
Stormzy.
you know?
I mean, I would cover your eyes, to be honest. If you don't want to see something absolutely horrible, this is not going to be pretty.
All right, so you said persuasion.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. That's 17.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a wisdom saving throw, DC 10, for Fink.
12. So
Fink kind of like comes through a little bit, kind of like realizes like, I know, I need to listen to my need to listen to my parent, and kind of pulls off, and you see Thunderslash, or you see Axl rushing towards Thunderslash, now kind of in like normal size form, and you see that he's like
shrank back.
Yeah, he shrunk back into his.
He's like hanging, like before he lets go of it. When Sid's yelling, he's like a dog with.
Yeah. Like when he reformed into like his normal size. And so he just got absolutely destroyed by Fink. You see Axl rush Thunderslash, kind of like, hey, go fight this guy, get away from that fucking stupid little bully rat. He's like, okay, fine. Yeah, you cheated. What the hell? What was all that?
He's a mutant rat. He is continuing to be a mutant rat.
Yeah, but he's never done that before.
I always told you need to pay more attention to Fink, man.
How did you do that? That's not fair.
Look.
I have to fucking learn spells and shit to do things with Thunderslash.
You know, like, I as you know, we shouldn't give out knowledge until we understand it fully, and we do not. So...
Fine. Okay, well, and like he's like just sulking so much, you know, like he's just like arms crossed, like, yeah, whatever, fine. I want to talk to Stormzy. What the fuck? What are you guys even doing here?
So is that growing ability like natural to
I can't talk about knowledge.
I'm just saying, because maybe if Fink ate your bird, then he could grow real big too.
You did take a couple of bites out of him.
Give me a straight up. Give me an Arcana check. Anyone can give me an Arcana check.
Sick. Stormzy. I want Stormzy to make one too.
Stormzy's not bad.
Oh shit! No, not 20 from Conn. Conn, who is apparently intimately familiar with Fink's abilities.
Conn is just gonna make up his own thing. We'll actually be right for once.
Conn was right about the elements.
We'll get to Conn in a second. What did Sid get?
He had a 15.
A 15. You have seen, because you guys have kind of talked about it before, and Conn had postulated basically
what a word.
Quite correctly that when you had fed that potion of enlarge to Fink, that was a very, very similar effect, and now you kind of put together that you have seen Axl cast spells that have affected Thunderslash. With a 15, you realize that the book that Sid has on his belt is actually slightly different. When he's opened it, and same kind of leather binding and stuff in general feel, but you kind of got maybe a glance or two at it. There are spells in there. He has some sort of like wizard abilities.
That's a really weird like thesis that you have there, like writing down spells. Like, what are you even? I know you can't tell me, but like, are you like studying like wizard shit, man?
Why? You jealous? And he clicks his fingers, and there's like a little ball of light in his hand.
Not really. I mean, your bird's kind of weak, man.
Yeah, but my magic will make him fucking super strong. Better than your stupid little, my rat's all natural and a little elemental thing. Meh, meh, meh.
I mean, I could have Fink fight you too if you want.
Bring it. But look, that's not why I'm here. With your 20, you're not 20.
When he said with your 20, he still said that in Axl's voice. With your 20.
With your natural 20. Yeah, you.
I was like, is Axl speaking to me?
You fully understand somehow that, and you kind of put a couple of things together. I know we talked about it a little bit ago about, you guys weren't sure as to what had happened in Hovden. You were maybe just had an inclination that Axl might be involved.
Yeah, because all we knew was that Axl was there.
There.
Because Fink kind of minded, and then
And then there was like
written in the book was Axl as well.
yeah. You fully put together that now after seeing Axl, actively use these glyphs, kind of without a doubt that Axl's magic had something to do with Hovden.
All right.
You don't know what his intent or purposes was, but you fully know that he was responsible, and you fully know that Axl is that the Thunderslash isn't quite a normal beast. He's almost like a familiar to, and like you've definitely in your time in the army have had like wizards with like battle mages with like scouting familiars and things like that.
We grouped up with like a ranging troop, and they had this like wee prick called Franklin, and he had a big giant pigeon he used to sail around on, and then he'd put it back into a cage on his hip. So like for sure, this is just like Franklin 2.0.
It is that
Franklin.
It is that, but like you've never seen this kind of like manipulation of a familiar in this way before, though. You know that like some people can like see through their familiar's eyes and use their senses, but like and that some can cast spells through it, but like this kind of like actively changing how your familiar operates and looks and what his abilities are is very unusual.
This is unfamiliar.
This familiar, yes.
Yeah. Sick.
And unfamiliar. No.
Yeah. Anyway, like, look, I'm here to talk to Stormzy. I've got town business, so like, I mean, what are you guys doing here?
We were just saving the world, like.
Yeah, right.
Stormzy, you want to back me up on this one?
Yeah, bruv. Actually, if you're kind of flying here, it's probably why you can get here now, and we're in all those tornadoes and shit. Yeah, bruv.
Aye, so well done. You managed to get here because we cleared the path for you.
So you're welcome.
Real sarcastic clap.
Yeah, well, look, anyway, I mean, like, fucking leave me alone. I want to go talk to Stormzy.
The bloody mouth on this one. Is this normal in town?
Well, he'd never got enough sleep, I just always thought he was like grumpy from not sleeping well enough, but
they say
I thought we were friends,
swearing is a sign of unintelligence where I come from.
Man, that's not good for me in real life, man.
Yeah. I think it's actually the opposite in real life.
Actually, it just means I know more words than you.
Oh, yeah, that's why you have to keep substituting them with fuck, is it?
Yeah. You old fuck.
Listen here, you pompous buffoon. Conn's low-key running through the thesaurus in his head like, fuck, what else can I call it?
Sid comes over and goes, I've got a thesaurus here.
Oh, thanks. Flip. You delinquent ragamuffin. Come here for 2 seconds, would you?
He still kind of like has his arms crossed, being like, yeah, I mean, what?
What are you trying to prove? Listen, oh no, I don't know what to ask him.
Hey, what is it that you actually want to do with Stormzy?
And he's like, you can see him kind of like him and Han as to kind of like what he can and can't say. Stormzy knows like loads about like elements and like resonant points and stuff. That's what I want to talk to him about it. I'm not gonna say more than that because it's kind of like that's my area of research, dude.
Tell me this.
I turn to Conn and I go, look, man, like if he doesn't want to talk about like his thesis, like that's the right of someone from town, like I can't.
Well, that's fair, but look, tell me this. Where did you clearly all this magic you were slinging around there in the battle was not something Sid here knows. Where did you learn that?
I mean, Sid fucking spent all his time like outdoors. He didn't go to all the classes.
Is this true? Sid,
I got very good grades.
Yeah, in the stuff that he
attendance is sometimes up to 40% of the mark.
No, I went to all my classes. I just had classes that had to do with outdoors things.
All right, fine. So this is something that you would like. Would you recognize that this is something?
I mean, I didn't know what all those extracurriculars were. Like,
I mean, Sid would know that like there are. Town wouldn't
study magic stuff.
Yeah, town wouldn't be like a primary place for wizards to go, but like I mean, it's the home of all knowledge. They have wizarding books. You could learn. You could go to the library and teach yourself that. You wouldn't really. You'd have like
and they would all have to. It's like kind of like the Dreamweavers and stuff. You'd have to learn those things to be able to write research about them.
Yes. Yeah. Like I mean, it's wizardry is pure knowledge of arcane, and if town would be a source of that. They wouldn't have lots of wizards actively studying or like tenuring there, but like the information is there.
Okay.
It is very plausible that Axl could have taught himself this.
Right, well then I don't so that's fine. That's fine. But I am going to try and first I'm going to just knowing he's probably just going to stick his nose up in the air at this. I'm going to first over and be like, right, well look, you know what? I need you now to tell me everything you know about the town of Hovden, please.
What way are you saying this?
First, I'm just asking with the intention of then rolling an intimidation check if he sticks his nose up at.
Give me an intimidation check.
Alright, well then Conn's going to loom over him and use his soldier voice.
Okay, nice.
Listen here, son.
Yeah. 18 on the intimidation check.
You
Oh
see.
wait, no, sorry. 23 on the... I forgot I leveled up.
How'd I go?
Well, but I forgot I leveled up. I mean, I'm using my new character sheet that has my actual modifiers on it.
Okay. You see that Axl's a typical bully, and he is very much. He thought he was the shit because he thought he had this fancy pants falcon that could wreck people. Now that like Fink has done that, yeah, he's still being a bit bratty, but like the fight has fully gone out of him, and now you've like loomed over him and are like basically demanding answers, and like he's kind of he has his like arms crossed and he's like very much avoiding making eye contact with you, and he's like, I mean, Hovden like just like a little shithole town, and they they wanted to do their like ritual or whatever stupid thing there was with their gods, and I thought maybe I'd give them a hand. Like they were desperate, some like field research, and that was it.
No, I need you to tell me exactly what happened. So when you say that was it and you gave them a hand, what exactly did you do?
I mean, give me an insight check.
I bet he doesn't know. 18 flat because I have that plus
18. You see he's getting 18.
Flustered.
Yeah, because I've fully
he's
I hit
he's a little
over
bit
20 on my intimidation check here.
Yeah, good point. No, good point. You see that
everybody talks a big game until the law is looming over them.
it's weird. He's very flustered, and you think he's flustered for a number of reasons. One, that about Hovden. Two, he keeps throwing eyes over at Fink, and he seems to be very kind of like shocked, but a little bit amazed and curious about Fink as to how this has happened with Fink. So he's kind of like, well, he's not making eyes at you. He's like making eyes at Fink as to be like, what is this? And as you kind of like push him, clearly trying to get the details of, what happened to the people there, you see that there's not a lot of like remorse there. And he starts like answering like, yeah, I mean, like they were desperate. Like, I mean, kind of like, I didn't kill anyone or something. Like they should have known what they were getting themselves into. Like we did the ritual. Yeah, it went wrong and I left.
Well, make no mistake about it, son. You did kill people. You've killed quite a few people.
They
by
killed
interfering.
themselves. Like, I mean, if they want to start going messing around with things that they want, they just risk to everything.
Aye, and this has worked a million times before. You dipped your slimy little hand in it, so I'd argue that, yeah, you were, if not the direct cause.
I mean, like,
listen to me, those people would still be alive. And I know you're going to try and worm your way out of this responsibility, but just know that these people would still be alive if it weren't for you.
I mean, like, that's their problem, though.
It's not anymore. They're dead, and that's on you.
Well, I mean...
It's just funny. That hit me funny. I'm sorry, I know that's very serious. Just like, it's not on them anymore.
Okay, so what are you going to do about it? Are you going to threaten the kid?
No, I'm not going to threaten a kid. I don't have to threaten a kid.
Hey, we're adults.
Sid, not the times. No, so I've noticed him looking at Fink.
Yeah.
An inclination springs to Conn's mind.
Sure.
He's thinking that where Axl, from his point of view, he's had 3 exposures to Axl now.
Yeah.
2. No, 3. So he's had Hovden, say two. Tovden and what's the bird's name?
Thunderslash.
Thunderslash. Thank you. And both of those have included mutations. So he's going to take Axl by the shoulder and walk him away from Sid for a moment, and be like, I can see you looking at that rat. I need you to tell me exactly what you know about Fink.
I'm going to keep your 18 insight check. You can tell he's being genuine. This is like, I don't know anything about Fink. He's never been able to do anything like that. That's
news to you, is it?
Yeah. And you see that, more him throwing glances at Fink is more of he's trying to puzzle it out, being like, with an 18, you're getting this sense of kind of narcissistic arrogance from Axl, and it's like how is Fink doing that when I know Sid doesn't have magical abilities and I do, that's kind of why he's trying to figure that out.
All right, well, look, I can't stop you. Seemingly I'm not allowed to stop you from requesting knowledge from Stormzy, but mark my words, if I hear tell of you doing anything of the sort, even close to what you've done in Hovden, I will hunt you down, and we'll just let that be all I say on the matter.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, look,
I turn and walk away from him.
He kind of you see he goes to shout out, but he's not getting a rise from you, and he's kind of just stops, and Sid, you see him just looking pouty and kind of
Sid is gonna walk over to Conn and go, look, man, so here's the thing, we can't make Stormzy not give knowledge, knowledge is for everyone to give out, but I think it's probably gonna be important that we find out what knowledge
For sure.
he's getting
For sure.
from Stormzy.
Could you make the argument that Stormzy doesn't fully understand the knowledge he's giving out yet, and therefore cannot give it to... I'm just a soldier prick,
no,
but I see the rules as written.
I wouldn't have that ability, and that you shouldn't be we don't want to be trying to find loopholes and things like that. I think we'll just hang out here and just ask Stormzy what he told him about.
All right, that's fair.
We can hang out in here. If Stormzy's home, Stormzy can't. That Stormzy, how do you feel about just saying that if he wants information, we're gonna be here?
Yeah, bro, I can look. I like yous, yeah. Don't you guys help me save this area, yeah? Weather's clear because of you.
Sure.
I mean, I owe you guys, yeah.
Yeah.
But look, give me a group persuasion check.
Melody included. Melody's got the charisma, right?
Melody included. Melody didn't roll great.
And neither did Conn. You got a
Sid.
14.
14. I'm assuming Sid didn't get more than a 14.
No.
Tell you what, I will have Melody give the help action. So we'll say Conn can roll with advantage.
Sick. No, worse.
14. You see Stormzy's look, bruvs, I owe you, yeah. Look, I won't. Sid, man, and you said to yourself, I'm not going to withhold knowledge, yeah. I will tell him the same kind of things I told you. My areas, of the elemental planes and points of resonance and all that. I will give him that information, and I can let you maybe kind of know the types of questions he's asking, bruv. But I'm not gonna. If he tells me his information, I kind of gotta have that as my PhD mentorship program. Yeah, I need to keep that confidential.
Yeah,
make my notes, send it back to
Tutor
10 to 10. Yeah,
confidentiality.
the time-honored tutor 2T confidentiality agreement.
If your thesis, you could say, was maybe in first draft format at this point, then you could entrust it to me to deliver to town for you. Keeping it in our hands, potentially, I won't even open it.
So what, bruv? What are you afraid of here, bruv?
This dude being wild with power. It's not the first time that people have used the knowledge.
I mean,
for
yeah.
The
Well, I
dude
mean,
has
that's what
way
happens.
laced
We
to an
keep- we
entire
try and
village.
we try and keep all sides neutral, you know, like because it's free to everyone, any knowledge. But like, you know, this guy seems like he's maybe doing some bad stuff with it.
This is the
Or at
burden
least
of
not
knowledge,
thinking
yeah?
about the impacts of what he is learning. You know. Which is
Yeah,
a
but look,
important
bruv,
thing.
I'm not gonna let him. I'm not gonna trust him to carry my research. Yeah, I will give you. I will say that you can bring my stuff to town. Yeah,
Nice.
I think
Alright.
I've stuff I need to do here for the Iron Circle. Yeah, bruv. So I'll do that if you can bring my work to town. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, sounds good to me.
Delivery quest. When we deliver to town, they will give us a bamboo stick. And then we will have to give that to the crocodile by the river, who will give us a red balloon.
That sounds tedious and repetitive, Sid. I might sit this one out.
Yeah. And you'll have to bring someone with you, and they are going to walk either too
Escort
slow
quest.
or run too fast.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Look, bro. Look, I'm gonna go in. We're gonna talk to him. You guys can wait out here, and we'll meet up after. Yeah. As you see, Stormzy kind of takes Axl inside. They kind of have their like
Can
study
I-
session. What you
Can-
guys do
when
for
that's
the
happening, can
Sure.
I grab Melody aside, away from Sid,
sure?
and be like, "I Melody, look, these town folk, they operate by some bizarre rules.
Yeah,
but,
I
you
don't
know,
get it, Con. They're weird.
They are weird. I like hands down some of the
I
weirdest.
mean, like Axel's is clearly a shithead. Like, why are we giving
Why-
him anything? I don't get this.
No, I don't understand it either. Like, you were at Hovden.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I need to know what happened. So, why don't we?
Are we?
Do
You wanna?
you want to do some
eavesdropping?
eavesdropping there?
I'm right on your.
For sure. I can't do it. They'll notice because look at me. But you might be able to do better than I can. You know.
Roll a.
Can I give? I don't know how I can give the help action by distracting Sid. I guess.
Yeah, I could say you can distract Sid.
Yeah. Right. Look, I'm gonna go distract the kid, and you get what you can from that, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Sid. So, what exactly is that shite the rappy's spitting anyway?"
That's literally vomit.
And how accurate is he? Do you think he could hit that rock? And I point in the opposite direction of the house.
Well, I've only had him for. He's only had it for less than 24 hours.
Okay, so now's the time to train it, you know,
Yeah.
before we come up against an opponent who's not, absolutely
it was
useless.
Crazy how natural it seemed to him that he
I
could
gotta
do all
say,
this.
you really handle it incredibly well.
Yeah, like it's wild. By the way, Conn, cannot believe that I'm gonna get to bring you to town. Like you're gonna love it there. There's like so much you could learn. Like I could take you to the battle mastery school.
I'm sorry, hold on now. We've known each other for how long? And now you mentioned you have a battle mastery school?
Yeah, duh. We have the knowledge of everything.
Holy fuck. Alright, I was going to give you a dry response about this, but I am pumped that there is a battle master school
Like,
I can attend.
Literally all the records of the best battle tacticians.
I'm
in
sorry,
the
are you
world
saying
has
you
seen.
have records of maneuvers?
Duh. Yeah.
Fuck, what have we been doing all this time?
Literally things that I'm gonna force the DM to make up on the spot.
Precious.
Hey, that's fine.
Precious fucking maneuvers. I'm all for it, man.
Oh yeah, like like the great like battle of the East, where like the two generals had the dragons and they maneuvered them around each other, and like with the there was like all that. I'm sure you know more about it than I do,
I
but
do.
like we literally have like records of like what the formations were and everything. When
Aye,
you-
because you have to
oh,
change the formation when there's an airborne enemy.
Give me an intelligence check with history check with advantage, Sid.
That's 11.
You can't remember the name, but actually you do recall a huge battle that
We
happened
just stumbled onto some lore with our shit talking.
in the east. It is kind of in the southeast of that one, between the Isles of Sulvia and the country of Azumakia.
So like there was this big battle like in like I don't remember where it was, like the Isles of Sulvia and like
Well, Conn would know
Azumakia.
this, right? Because
Yeah.
Conn has like military.
Yeah.
Just a history check.
Give me a history check for Conn, yeah. Fucking lore drops. A lot of lore drops in these past couple episodes.
13.
13, you know of it. a little bit. You actually know of it less from your military background and actually more from your kind of monster hunting and kind of like wandering background in the past couple of years. One thing that has come up is there is an area now known as the Bleak in like the southeast of Lethwan, where there are actually probably hundreds of battle reports all kept in town. So much so that, you know, there are now rumors that Sid knows it from an area that was incredibly highly contested and fought over during the War of Unity. And Conn knows of it, you know, kind of from a strategical perspective, but now there are rumors of undead in the area there. As a nice little lore drop, just because you mentioned the southeast, there you go.
Nice.
Sick. Now let's systematically describe every part of Letterman. Aye, but that reminds me of the Northwest.
So yeah, Sid is going on about how, like, you know, all of that is recorded, you know, in fine detail with maps and diagrams, and like there was that one dude that would, like, you know, do backflips over people and stab them down in the head, and it was like total details of exactly how, like, that maneuver
And you're
worked.
saying incredible. Okay, look, you don't have to say another word. I mean, you can if you want, because I'm loving every second of it. Yeah, Conn forgot what we're doing.
Yeah, so you guys just like fully regale each other of like ridiculous like battle stories and of things that you could find in town. And Melody comes back and kind of gives you the wink, Conn.
I give her the like stoniest, most subtle nod ever.
And they're like, Conn, if you come here for a second, I'm gonna teach you how. Actually, I wanted you maybe to tell me some more about Marianne for the song I'm working on.
Conn momentarily forgets what they're doing and like darkens, and then he's like, "Oh fuck! I thought we'll be over in a second."
So they seem to be talking like Axl's really seems to be grilling Stormzy on mainly the elemental planes, and not just the planes, but he keeps talking about ley lines and how these like interfere with like resonant points. Like Axl seems to quite know a fair bit about this, but really, you know, doesn't seem to be getting a whole lot more from Stormzy. I couldn't hear all of it, but he keeps trying to get information on how the energy from these resonant points can be used, or how they can be amplified.
Right, well, I'm not going to pretend I understand 90% of what you said there, but I did understand harnessing energy, and I'd love to know what he wants to harness a great deal of energy for. Because if he could do whatever it was he did to wipe Hogston off the map with his own energy, I'm not sure we want him harnessing much more.
I mean, that sounds... Yeah, I don't want to imagine what that could look like.
All right, well, let's just we'll keep it to ourselves for now, and we'll see how he acts when he comes out.
Yeah, good.
For sure.
You see kind of, you know, a couple of hours pass as they kind of like are having this like big like detailed discussion. You guys are discussing all your maps and battles and the wonders of town and all the,
Hey
the
Sid,
things
do you
that
want
they
to learn
have.
how to do a backflip?
Can you teach Fink?
Obviously.
Yeah.
I think it's easier for a quadruped.
You teach Fink how to do backflips, and
Sick.
Axl comes out. Afterwards, he's like, "Smell you later, turd heads."
Whoa, you just leaving?
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit around and smell you.
Be hard to.
And you
over
see,
your own
he's like,
smell.
he's got a little bit of his swagger back.
How are you gonna leave? Didn't we all but kill your bird? Remember that time? Remember that?
You see,
What's it
a
now?
couple-
0 for 2, I believe.
a couple
Your
of
bird.
hours pass, and he traces this arcane sigil again into the sky, different symbols than the ones he did to that Thunderslash flew through. But you see Thunderslash again flies down through the sigil, instantly turns into like the enlarged version, and you see Axl pop up onto the back, and he's like, "Fink still can't do this, can he?"
Fink is going to look directly at Thunderslash, and you know, like when people like fake a punch to
Yeah.
intimidate somebody, he like fakes a lunge.
You see Thunderslash kind of like, ah! And, like flies off like a lot quicker. Like Axl's like, ah! And, like just to grab on. And you see Axl flies away, and Stormzy comes out. He's like, "Bruvs, I guess we'll get to talk about this on the next episode, yeah."
Fuck you.
Nice little foot wall break there, yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Stormzy?
You're gonna have to wait 2 weeks, yeah, Bruvs.
What? You've gone quite mad, Stormzy.
Always been a bit mad, yeah. And yeah, that is where we will leave that episode.
We had a real Pokemon battle there.
Real
Wow, that
Pokemon
was
battle.
Sick.
You know what I am sad about though?
What?
I was thinking about this going. I thought I would go a couple more rounds, and I was going to yell out and be like, "Conn, do you want to give him an attack?"
I was
command?"
fully expecting that to happen, but
I was
gonna do
thinking
it.
about all the ways.
so
Like,
much damage.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
I don't think I had to do anything there. Like, I
Yeah.
could have Commander Strike or something,
That's
but
what I was gonna say. Like, oh, do you want to give him a command?
I could have been
Yeah.
like Brock in Pokemon and been like, Ash, get him to use the
No,
Sid, get him to use the Harden ability. That's my That's my Brock voice apparently.
Water gun is strong.
Water Gun is strong. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't make that any stronger.
Yeah, that's,
2d6 is a lot.
He's
Yeah.
doing a lot of damage with that.
It's also because you're adding your dex and your proficiency is a lot.
Yeah, it's a
like
lot.
that's just a solid amount of damage.
If you're happy with that, I will stick with it. That is
I mean, right now
I mean,
it
it's
is.
canon now.
I mean,
Yeah,
Can't
it is.
ever
It is
go
water
back on
cannon
it.
now.
Ah, very good.
Let's make it
Toys.
Let's make it psychic damage from being vomited.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Add
yeah.
that into
maybe
it
maybe
as an
maybe it
additional
should be
damage.
poison damage. Yeah. Look, as I said, I'm happy enough with the stats at the moment. It is still a cooldown. He can only do it for a few minutes a day.
Yeah, could only use it for one battle.
Yeah. So, viewers, listeners, it might change in the future, but right now I'm happy enough with it. So yeah.
Being able to change after attacking, that's
Yeah,
That's
that was. I loved the whole.
That was kind of just for that fight because it will take your bonus action
Yeah, but that's
in
okay.
actual fights. So,
But yeah, even
but yeah,
then-
you could do. Yeah.
like
sure.
that was great when you like were in the fire form and then you jumped on top of him to pin him and used your bonus action to like heavy
Oh,
up on top of him. That was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That was a real like high IQ play.
yeah, this is fun. Yeah, we will we'll post up some stats for how this works, and you guys can maybe throw Fink into your
Yeah.
own sessions
Hmm.
if you would like. Make people fight him because apparently he does more damage than anything.
Legitimately now the strongest party member. Like
That's terrifying.
And now that you got his stats correct, he's got
Yeah.
17 AC.
yeah.
Yeah, Fink is a monster.
I know
It's
it's
so
re-
nice having my modifiers on front of me. Just on that note, it's lovely not having to like
Yeah,
flip
just
through my own hand notes for them.
Just so everybody knows, up until this point, Jim has been playing without any character sheet at all.
No, that's not true. I've
No.
had a handwritten cheat sheet, but when I originally wrote it, I didn't put my like saving throws and modifiers on it, so I've just got like strength.
None of the
dex.
important things.
I've got like strength, dex, con, int, whiz, those things,
Yeah, yeah.
and their modifiers, but the like nitty gritty, like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
funny.
I had
Like-
to go into my phone to get the stuff usually, so it's nice to have them to hand on an actual.
We
piece of
actually
paper.
play a lot like our characters, which is actually quite funny.
Yeah,
Because I'm over
for sure.
here with like this big notebook
Abs-
and like,
like,
5 pieces
Yeah,
of
Sid has
paper
like
spread out
so many
everywhere.
pieces of paper there. Yeah.
Whereas mine is just like con, hit with sword, hit with heavy sword.
Yeah, let's wrap this one up and
Time
we
for
will
lunch.
see you. Yeah, it's time for lunch. We're gonna have lunch, guys. I hope you have a lovely lunch, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.